Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to another ukulele lesson here in lesson 4 of the Uke Club. I am offering these free of charge. Obviously, they're up on YouTube. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my page. And there will be a donation link to paypal.me/Adam Traum. If you're interested in throwing a little something my way for these lessons, but really I felt like it was more important for the greater good for people to have something positive to do with their time. And the ukulele is such a wonderful kind of positive instrument anyway, so thought it might help some people get through their day. So we are going to start adding a minor chord because we don't always have major chords in songs. So we are going to start with the easiest of all minor chords on the ukulele, the A minor. Now I've got my fingers all tucked out of the way because I want you to see what this looks like, but let me get real close here. I'm sort of doing the very simple versions of these. A lot of times I'll do a multi-camera shoot, but I just wanted to do something for everybody really easy so they can get this. So what I'm doing, my number 2 finger comes across those strings, and just like before, we want to have that nice, relaxed curve there. All right. So I want to do a song that has been covered by more people than we can possibly count, and and it's a great old tune, and it adds that A minor. I believe this is our first 4-chord song, and it goes like this. When the night has come and the skies are dark and the moonlight is the only light we'll see, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. There's our C. Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand. This is where you sing along too. Darling, stand by me. All right, we can leave it all there because there's not a lot else that happens. There are some more lyrics, but you get the idea. All right, so let's try and pack everything we've learned so far into that song. So first things first, let's go through our chord progression. When the night. Now, my strum is a little different than something we've seen so far. I'm going to turn to the side, and we're going to go like this. Now, notice how we've sort of got that down. That is, if we want to get technical, I could keep going down and up. But, there's no space there. There's no real groove there. And the other thing I want you to notice is on this song, I'm playing a little further up, just sort of centering. I want a nice soft sound. If I play back here, I get a kind of stiff sound. Up here, it's a nice, soft, gentle sound. And on a song like this, I just sort of let my arm drift across, and my hand just sort of gently opens up and closes up. Just like that. So now if we go, when the night. Let's just practice that for a second. All I'm doing there, I'm just gently holding the strings. Just that gently. when we're playing music, think about your instrument as your dance partner. If you were dancing with someone, unless you're maybe in a mosh pit, you're not going to be like super tight like that. You want to dance with the person. Let things breathe, let things move. So, and that's learning. That's true for any instrument. So, when we go like this, then we change to A minor. Then we just put our number 1 finger down right there, making our F chord. Then our number 2 finger migrates from the 4th string 2nd fret to the 3rd string 2nd fret. Number 1 finger plays 1st string 2nd fret. So that's a B, B to C. So that's our B note. Just like that. All right. Now let's add in that little individual string exercise that we did in our last lesson. When the night has come and the skies, did you notice how I kind of let that note hang? And the moonlight is the only light we'll see. So we can just, once you get comfortable with that, just insert it wherever you want. All right. And now, I want to show you one last thing. We're going to use our thumb. This is going to be probably the trickiest thing in the right hand that we've learned yet. But it's a really cool little trick I think you're going to love. So you see how my thumb, just bounce your thumb there. So what happens is, as my thumb, I'm going to set this down for 1 second. So if this is the sort of body of the instrument, as my thumb hits, so my thumb hits at the same time I brush down. So thumb hits, hand opens. You can even hear that. Now, if I do it here, we get this really cool sound. All right, so I'm going to play it again. Take your time, and as you're changing chords, you want to try and change chords in time. If you need to get a metronome out, which we'll work with in our next lesson, go for it, leave enough space. But we really want to try and change without any kind of a gap. We don't want this. Really, you want to try and keep those things so those measures are right up against each other and those chord changes don't have any gaps. And one more time. When the night has come and the skies are dark and the moonlight is the only light we'll see. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. I'm going to do the individual strings as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, straight down and up, and darling, stand, and then fan out those hands. Vroom. All right. I think I've given you enough to work on for this lesson. If you liked what you were hearing and you want to check out more, we'll see you on the next one. And thanks